everyone, welcome in. My name is Kai Zamit. I'm a director, cinematographer and writer based in the south of the UK, and today's video is a Patreon request and it comes from the Grand Master member known as Lord Dial, and they very kindly requested that we check out 4 trailers to what I believe is Rwby, but it's pronounced as Rwby. As you can probably already tell, I know nothing of this franchise and I've never heard of this IP before. I believe it was once a YouTube TV series, or a YouTube series, not a TV, beg your pardon, and I'm really interested to see why Lord Dial has asked me to check this one out, because obviously it means something to him and obviously it means it's left a lasting impression, and to do that it must be good. So with all that said and done, play the tape. Alright! Okay, so the first trailer is Red. Oh. Those particle effects are jagged. Monty Isn't that the chap that sadly passed away? Oh, this is very stylized. Is that due to budget reasons? Nice, nice orbiting strafe, good focal length. Oh, that was weird. They transitioned but didn't cut to black, they faded through. This guy is understanding foreground elements. So basically what that is, we get 3 layers in there. Oh. This reminds me of like a PlayStation game. Oh good, we've got diegetic sound in there. Oh, I just thought it was all basic animation. Okay, that took a... Oh wow, this is awesome. Oh shit. Oh wow, the cape flapping. The subtle smirk. Yo, this is wicked. For such a basic look. Oh shit. Oh mate, definitely inspired by anime. Mate, I am a sucker for this shit. I love it. Good grief, this guy made this on his own. That's why I love anime, man, or animation. You can put the camera wherever you want. The only thing that holds you back is this. Wow, fantastic use of close-ups in there. Foreground with the petals and the blood. Oh, we've got anime speed lines in there. Good, when they can't show that they're going fast. But he used the speed lines in there to show that he was going back fast, or she was going back fast. See? Oh man, they even got the distortion on the body. Wow. It was like a dance, wasn't it? Good grief. Bloody hell, we've got another 3 to go. Yes, please. Oh, and then they do the little reveal at the end. Oh, that is really, really cool. That can't be one person that made that. I don't believe it. I believe it's one person's vision, but good grief, I loved it. At the beginning, I thought it was going to be quite basic because of the animation style. I just literally thought it was a budget thing. Then the camera started to move around a bit. I was like, okay, well, this guy clearly understands how cinematic movement works. He had 3 layers in there with the petals, and the orbiting strays were moving the background differently. And then it just fucking dialed up to 11. That was fantastic. I don't even know how old that is, but what I loved the most about it was the vision of it, and also what I really like is I completely forgot about the visual aesthetic of it, the quality of it. You know, I was looking at those jagged petals and things like that. I didn't care about that. That's when you know something's good. You completely forget about the visual aesthetic and you just enjoy the story, or in this case, this fantastic fight scene. Wow. Everyone is entitled. Immediately, that was too much. That's too fast. That's I think that's an experience thing. Yeah, it's got really basic style of like an anime-esque look to it. And it immediately looks, without this sounding bad, it kind of looks a bit cheap. But then again, this is sort of the style now, isn't it? Like, is it Genshin Impact and all those sort of things? But they use a lot of layers and the fidelity of it, the clarity of it, to bring up the production level of it, the expense. Love the subtle camera movement. And using the reflections to show us that the camera's moving. Oh, nice little pedestal down vortex roll. Oh my god, this is like something out of bloody those boss games. Oh wow, she's like a little... Mate, she's like, is it Sophia from Soul Calibur? That musketeer-esque look. Wow. Really interesting using the white and black. Wow, they've nailed the speed of it. Oh, that was nice. Okay, the hero's on the knees. So basically, what I mean by that is that's kind of like the bridge. This is where they reflect or do something and evolve. Momentum shifts. It's growth. Yo, what the... Oh, wow, look at that. That's what I mean, you forget it doesn't look cheap anymore, does it? Because of all the layers in there and how quick the cuts are and how professionally it all moves. So what, the TV shows like this, is it? Or the YouTube series? Yikes. I like the little foreground elements of the snow coming down. And what she goes back to singing, yes, that's a frame narrative. Oh no. Playing back on a memory. I like it. It's good. I still think the first one was my favourite. I think it's because it caught me off guard. Oh, I like that. And like you can see from the those anime pictures, the quality of what you would expect the real anime to look like. And then, but this, what was it, 2013? Christ. So, and that's what I mean, all these new anime sort of titles that you see look like this now, but they got a little bit more, they're a little bit more stylized, so they look more expensive, and that's the thing that I was talking about. When you first look at it, you go, oh, it looks rough and it looks cheap, and then, yeah, granted, all the camera movements and things like that are helping it lift up its production value, and then when all the action kicks off, all the foreground elements, the mayground, the backgrounds, all the techniques that he's learned or used come together to lift you, forget all about the visual narrative. With good backing on this, bloody hell, this would be a full animation. Fantastic. Okay, we're on black now. Your hopes have become my burden. I will find my own liberation. That's too quick, those. You have to be able to read them and give a few beats. See, look at the layers. Bang, 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 bang. That's how you make 2D animation look so much more expensive. You create that 3D space. Foreground elements are happening from the petals. Oh, got dialogue on this. That's another way to lift production value.
Okay.
See, look, the ground's moving, yeah? That's your foreground element helping you. Oh, speed ramp went really weird then. Oh, he's doing it bit by bit. Wow! Dude, this would have blown my mind years ago. Now this is looking more like a real show. Oh, I feel like that background needs to be a little bit more blurrier. You shouldn't be able to. You shouldn't be able to make sharp shapes out like that. Not at that speed.
Don't be so dramatic.
See what the camera's always moving.
Identify yourself.
Oh, that's cool. Well, an interesting way of showing they glow red. Just makes it look more epic. Yeah, that sort of speed animation is amazing. It's always that motion blur with camera. See, those guns are too clear. Wow. Then again, that's the least of your worry, isn't it, really, when you're trying to make a whole show like this. That's more like it. I was on about the background blurring. Great way of using a background element, though. The fight choreography on this is fantastic. I just love it. With animation, you're not held back by anything, man. This person's not held back at all. And like with this anime, it doesn't even have to make sense, like with physics.
Perfect. Move up to the next car. I'll set the charges.
What about the crew members?
What about them?
Hasn't got a full soundscape. That lets it down a bit.
Adam!
Doesn't let it down, reduces the production value. Are these all like self-made songs? I haven't got to copyright this shit.
We need to get out of here.
So what's black? Like both of them, is it? Okay, this is them on their knees.
Do it!
Nice. You know when she started firing, I wish they'd done a little quick cut, bang, 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 and then came out again. Not too many close-ups on this. Nice. These almost look like they're testing. He or she's testing all the time.
Goodbye.
Eh? Yo, do you know what? I knew something was wrong there. By the way, the music dipped, it slowed down, and it slowly dollied in. What the hell is that about? But look at that animation. That animation there is just... I mean, that's stunning. That's the kind of look that they should have throughout the entirety of the show. But then the budget reasons clearly hold it back. Can you imagine if they all look like that, though? This clear look. My good grief. Wow. Another good one. The only thing was that one. I feel like we are going on an educational curve here. I don't know if they're testing out the boundaries. Just lack of their close-ups. I don't mean I don't want Hollywood action. You don't need Hollywood action. And again, this is just my opinion, but it would make it better. I know that for a fact. What I do. Regardless of it being whatever the production is, this has got... The art style is great after you get used to it. The anime, the fights, choreography is banging, but just every now and then, just a little close-up. Again, that could be a production thing. But as I said, there's some movements I like that when you watch anime, so you always get the close-ups every now and then. It just pulls you in. You always want to make most of your wide shots, your medium shots, and your extreme close-ups. Bring it in here enough. I know the first one had a little bit of it. I've not seen that, and I saw it in the second one, but not this one. This one was more about showing the background moving and things like that. Either way, absolutely loved it, but not as good as I still think the first one's my favourite. Scathing Eyes asked that we be symmetrical. Processed. Mate, how the fuck are you meant to be able to read that? Oh, mate, I like the night cycle. It's someone, I don't know if that's real. Someone else might have uploaded these. I immediately like this already. I think it's the motorcycle that sold me. I love the fact that the action came to the camera. I love that stuff. Oh, that's nice. How is she silhouetted? Be light from the other way, wouldn't it? Music's really cool. I love the fact that she pops out from the crowd. Oh, well, walking's fucked up there. Basically, it looks like she's stuck on a plate and not moving correctly with the speed of her legs. I love the fact that you can clearly see who's bad and who's not.
Sunrise. No ice. Oh, and one of those little umbrellas.
Aren't you a little young to be in this club, Blondie?
Aren't you a little old to have a name like Junior?
So you know who I am. You got a name, sweetheart?
Yes, Junior, I've got several. But instead of sweetheart, you could just call me Sir. You know everything. Tell me where I can find her and I'll let you go.
I've never seen her before. I swear.
Excuse me?
Is that Black? She looking for her?
Sir!
Looks like we have an audience. This must be kind of embarrassing for you, huh? Awkward.
Listen, Blondie, sir! If you want to make it out of this club alive, I suggest you let me go. Now! You'll pay for that.
Oh, Junior, I was just playing with you. Don't be so sensitive. Come on, let's kiss and make up, okay?
Huh? Okay.
Cause something seems off on this and I can't work out what it is. What's that, a boot to the face? Oh no, a punch to the face. I knew she was going to do something. I can see what they're trying to do here. Oh, she's got like gun gauntlets. Nice, good so much. Oh wow, even ripped with the bloody floor. Music change with it as well. That's cool. These definitely look like passion projects. Mate, I'm getting Tekken vibes off her. Even the music. When she hits you, it's like... Wow, I love that 360 or 720 spin she did and then hit him. That was really cool. These are very show-off trailers, aren't they? And then you get, let's say, then you get a reel for it.
Who is this girl? I don't know, Milsha, but we should teach her a lesson.
That was cool. I love the idea of it. Oh yeah, I love the triple kick. And it looks like when they hit as well, it looks like he zips the camera in. Nice. Oh yeah, I like this. I can see the Eastern style here. Oh, I love the fakes on it. Yes. Wow, this has got the best martial arts I've seen out of all of them. That was absolutely wicked. I love that shit, even the feints, man. And it was done with Hong Kong style. I can see what's going on, even though the camera's slightly zooming in. Oh, mate. Oh, he turned it into a big baseball bat. Oh, I love that. That was good. See that close up? Yes. It sold it. Oh, you got to come over here. Oh, I see it now, mate. She's getting angry.
Yang? Is that you? Oh, hey, sis! What are you doing here?
Oh, they got like that chibi
It's a long story.
like voiceovers. There we are. That's all of them. Wow. Yeah, they're fantastic.
Checkpoint!
Yeah, I absolutely loved them. I thought they were all fantastic. I actually, my favourite is bizarre because I was going to say my favourite one was the red one, the first one. I loved it. I loved the animation. I loved everything about that one. Even I can get past the way it visually looks. And then, but what my favourite part was the martial arts in the last one, which was yellow. I loved the feints, the kick in. It would just remind me of a Jackie Chan movie. And the fact it was done correctly with the Hong Kong style, not the Hollywood action. And he still zoomed it in, even though, oh my God, I loved it. Those two, they're my favourite ones, I think. Red one, I think it was. No, not red one. What was it? White, black. The other two were great, but just not as good for me personally. I really like these. I can really see, if you'd have said to me, these were pre-vises to a show, as in almost like a treatment, saying here's a treatment, I've also given you some deliveries, have a look at this, and then we can turn it into an actual show, I'd have believed you. A bit like Deadpool, for example. They had that pre-render, pre-vis, and it got leaked, didn't it, by Ryan Reynolds? Well, apparently it got leaked by someone, and then everyone saw it, blew up over it, then they made it a reality. That's what I feel like these were. They put these out because I don't know what the final show looks like. Does the show actually look like that? Because for me personally, that's the thing that lets it down. And that's the thing I don't actually like. I like the stylistic look that they do within it, certain beats, like the martial arts and the characters, but they looked like the way they did those 4 drawings at the end cards every time. I'd have absolutely I'd been like, yes. But I want that AAA, quadruple A experience of anime when I watch it. I want that My Hero Academia. I want that like Trigger style animation, that quality, that what I'm used to when I see stuff like this. Because I think for me personally, I would have heard of it. I would have seen it. It might have blown up a little bit more. I think with this, if it did blow up, it would have had its core fans, the people that were on YouTube who loved it. Because I said I've never heard of it. It's not on Crunchyroll or anything like that, because it was backed by Rooster Teeth. But yeah, so for me, loved everything about it. I quite like the characters. They're really interesting. The voice talent, it just basically, it's like budget. For me, it just looks like there's budget limitations, but not when it comes to the fighting choreography, because that is absolutely banging. And the guy or the girl's vision of it is just absolutely phenomenal. But yeah, then you got the voice talent, which seems a bit weak. There's no diegetic sound in some places, no ambience, there's no soundscape effectively. You don't always need it, but it does help lift up. The fact that I was watching one of them, I was like, oh, where's the fucking background? It sounds like there's something's missing. If it sounds like something's missing, it needs to be in there. Or if your brain makes the sound effect, it has to be in there. That's kind of like the unwritten rule of filmmaking, or when it comes to soundscape work. The actual visual aesthetic, the drawings themselves, it just looks pretty primitive for something that for me to fall in love with. But I bet there's some fans out there like you guys who just went absolutely bananas over it. But yeah, overall, loved it. Don't know if I'd watch a TV show with this quality or a YouTube series with this quality. I feel like this was the birth of something amazing, and I can't believe the talent that made it. Do you know what I mean? It's just, my mouth was agape. There was one, but the first one had my eyes watering almost because I wasn't blinking. It was that good. My final notes would be, this is fantastic, but for me personally, the visual aesthetic, the style is the only thing that lets it down.
Out of time!